I'm Kyla Woods. Timing, of course, is everything, and sometimes things happen at a moment that's both unexpected and precisely the right time. The partnership that will transform the Deaconess site in Clifton is a prime example. The front page centerpiece this week is a $420 million bet on Cincinnati. The district in Clifton Heights is a monster project that will completely transform the 5-acre property right across the street from UC. Courier reporter Tom Demoropoulos breaks it all down with editor Rob Dahmeyer.
Tom, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Rob. Happy to be here.
So let's talk about the district. How did this project come together? It's kind of an interesting backstory.
Yeah, Rob, so this is a project that Trinitas has been working on since at least 2017 when they acquired the old Deaconess Hospital site. And since then, they had been working to find a master development partner to help them with this project. And, for one reason or another, they met with a couple of the nation's top, mixed-use developers. Things didn't work out. So Trinitas had decided it was going to go it alone. And then earlier this year, kind of right before the pandemic hit, they had started working with Cushman and Wakefield to find different developers for each portion of the project. And that's how they got connected with Crawford Hoying. Now, on the other side, Crawford Hoying had been looking to enter the Cincinnati market for about a decade. They had been looking to find something of scale, something that they could really sink their teeth into and make Cincinnati a place that they were an active market in. And again, for the same reasons, they just never found the right fit for a project until they came to the district.
Well, let's talk about scale. This is a massive project. Maybe you can talk a little bit about what it entails. How big is this area we're talking about, and specifically remind us exactly where this is.
Yeah, so this is along Straight Street, just west of UC's Uptown campus, and it is about 5 acres of land in total when you include both sides of the street. And this is a massive project. We're talking about another 850 student beds, up to 400 residential units, about 30,000 square feet of commercial space, 600 parking spaces, and about 150 room hotel. And in addition to that, some senior housing. So up to about 170 units of senior housing. All together, we're looking at an investment of about $420 million, which ranks this as probably the second largest private investment going in the greater Cincinnati region.
After Children's Tower, I guess, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Children's Hospital. So what need is this filling? I mean, you talked about 800 more beds for students, or 800 more living spaces for students, and the hotel and all the other parts of this mixed-use development. What need are the developers trying to fill here?
Yeah, there's a couple of different needs that they're hitting on here, and one is obviously student housing. The university continues to grow. There continues to be a need for more student housing space, but also this is about bringing economic vitality to Clifton Heights. So you're going to have all these new residences that are going to bring a lot of residents with disposable income. So you're going to have an influx of up to 3,200 residents to this part of the city. So that's customers for bars, restaurants, grocery stores, all of that coming to the heart of this neighborhood. And then also you'll have some hotel rooms. A hotel is planned for the site. So you'll have a place to stay if you're going in to visit, a student. If you have one of your children is at UC, you've got a place to come and visit. You can stay right next to campus. And then the commercial space is expected to really activate the street level. So that's the thought there, is that these will be, obviously they'll cater to a mix of uses and needs. You'll want to hit the daytime student population, but you also want to hit the nighttime resident population. So a lot of activity that will be brought to this part of Clifton Heights.
Yeah, I can't think of another project I mean, this is really right in the middle of UC. I mean, it's just, if you know anything about the campus, and Tom explained where this is. I mean, it's right there, and it's going to really transform that area. It's hard to overstate, I think, how big of a deal this is going to be. And last question for you is this, though: what timing-wise, what's happening right now? What is happening next on this project?
Yeah, so now that Trinitas and Crawford Hoying have their joint venture, they are working with the city of Cincinnati for a development agreement, and they're going to be working on that for the next 3 to 6 months. And once they kind of work through the process of getting that together, they'll be working on infrastructure and making sure that this project can kind of get started in 2021, which is going to be great because their thinking is, timing wise, they'll be finishing this project right as we should be coming out of this recession and the pandemic.
Right. Yes, it's I was just going to say that it seems like the timing couldn't be better, assuming that we come out of the COVID-19, which everybody that I've heard is talking about that kind of time frame. So it's a fantastic story. Please check it out in the Courier. Tom, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Rob.
And Becky.